Okay, so let's do chair Paradvajasana. So sitting on the edge of the chair, sit on the forward edge and adjust the butterfly back. Have the feet hip width underneath the knees. And first, just hold on to the back of the chair and spread the chest way open. Push down with your hands in order to lift the chest up and spread across the collarbones, pull the shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades down and into the back ribs. Then from here, inhale, exhale, twist to the right. So you can take one hand inside the back like this, and then the other hand across and lift up and then turn. Keep the knees facing forward as the chest lifts up and rotates. Get especially that upper back to move, not so much the lower back, because the pelvis we're keeping stable, but the upper back. And then lift the sternum from bottom to top, take your head back. Careful not to lean back. So look at yourself for a moment and make sure your crown of the head is over the tailbone, not to lean back. Crown of the head over the tailbone as you rotate around that vertical axis. And then come back to center. Inhale, lift the chest, both hands back. Exhale. Now one hand in the back, at the back bar, one hand on the knee, and getting some rotation here in the shoulders, the upper back. Keeping the lower hand is directing the knees forward, and then the back hand is directing the spine, the thoracic spine, the rib cage, to your left more and more. Lift the sternum from bottom to top. And here too, get a sense of the crown of the head over the tailbone to maintain the vertical axis of the spine. Release, and one more time. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Bend your back arm, pull your elbow back, and then bring the chest through one more time. On each exhale, wringing yourself out more and more. But as you wring yourself, it's not a matter of shrinking, it's a matter of getting taller as you wring. And then release. So it's like if you're like unscrewing something rather than screwing something down. Inhale, exhale, turn. Bharadvajasana to the other side. From the stability of the hips, stability of the legs, and lifting up through the trunk, lifting up to the rib cage, all the way up to the spine, and then release. Now, we're going to do this kind of odd thing. So the right knee will come out to the side like this, okay? And then take the right hand on the inside of the knee. So the right leg will be kind of like in a Parshva Virabhadrasana too. And then adding the Bharadvajasana trunk, adding the Bharadvajasana twist. Chin up. So it's a very big opening from that right knee all the way up to the crown of the head, rotating away from that leg, but keeping that knee pushing back. And then release. And now the left leg will come to the side. And the left hand will come to the inner knee. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist away from the bent leg. And keep pushing that knee back. The knee wants to come forward, but push the knee back to open up to widen the left front groin. And then lift up, go tall, and then turn. And now release. So now take your right leg, so the right leg will come out to the side, but this time the right leg will be straight, okay? So this is, it's kind of a chair version of Padayasana, but hold on a second. We're gonna go like this. So facing the side, go sitting sideways on the chair. So so have your, let's see, I will have the back of my chair to you. You stay as you are, and then have the left leg forward, the right leg out to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn around so you can see me. So, and then the shoulder to the chair, the back of the chair. The shoulder to the back of the chair. So you're at an angle, okay? Yeah, that's good. Now from here, inhale, reach out through your right arm to the side, in line with the shoulder, yeah? And then with the other hand, hold the back of the chair. And now turn the chest away from the straight leg. Turn the chair and chest in the opposite direction. Yes. And then from here, start to extend your right hand toward your right foot. So this is like Parayasa. Bring your hand on your shin and then start to extend that hand toward the foot but with the back hand. Facilitate a twist, turning your chest up to the ceiling. Yeah, turning your left shoulder back and turning your chest more and more to the ceiling. So this is like kind of like a chair Parigasana, chair gate pose. Working on the movement of the spine, upper back. Come on up. Turn around. So now the left leg will be forward, the right leg will be out to the side, facing the camera. And inhale, reach up through the left arm to the side, in line with the shoulder. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, start to bring that hand down on the shin. With the other hand, start to turn the shoulders, turn the chest toward the ceiling as you slide the left hand down toward the foot. But I'm holding up the back of the chair to help me turn the chest more and more to the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back and extend through the bottom arm. Inhale, come on up. Do the first side again. So this is kind of a Parigasana. So the right leg out, right arm forward, inhale, exhale, twisting. So we're twisting to the ceiling as we extend toward the straight leg. Twisting. Yeah. And the right buttock has to press forward, not to let it drop back on the chair, but kind of press it forward even though you're sitting on it, and lengthen through the trunk and turn your chest more and more and more. And come on up. Second side. Inhale, arm out. Exhale, come on down. And roll the shoulders back. Extend to the top arm. Spread the chest open. Take the left shoulder back some more and the head back also. Make sure that the head is not jutting forward, but that the cervical spine is moving from back to front, extending to the crown of the head, and then turn. Okay, good. And come on up. So now we'll do kind of an unusual thing. Have a bolster and put it at the base of the chair. And then sit on the chair with your shins. So then the shins will be on the bolster, and then I'll come down. So I'm kind of kneeling on the bolster. My buttocks are just like barely caught on the chair, just barely. All right.
Toes tucked or not?
Toes pointing back. Yeah, toes pointing back. All right. Then I'm pulling the chair in. I'm putting the chair in so that it doesn't slide out. And then I spread the chest open. This is like Ustrasana. So spread the chest open, lift the chest up, push down with the hands to lift the spine higher, and then roll the shoulders back and maybe look back. Your head, you could bring your head maybe to the top of the bar. So this is like Ustrasana position. Bend your arms. Bend your arms and then come on up. Yes, good. So we'll do that a couple more times. Watch my arms. So the arms I can kind of hook, I'm pressing into the bars of the chair here. So I'm pressing the elbows into the bar and then lifting the chest up, and then the head can come and rest. You can put a blanket on here also if you want. All right, ready? Inhale, make sure the chair is nice and pulled in. Inhale, lift the chest, push down with your hands to get maximum height of the spine. Then start to go back, bend your elbows, press your elbows into the bar of the chair, rest your head back. You're pressing the chair is kind of pressing the buttocks forward. So it's a supported Ustrasana. Inhale, come on up. And let's try it again. Inhale, exhale. Lift up first, then start to go back, and then bring the head back. But then once you bring your head back, not to rest, but instead pull the trapezium down, draw the shoulder blades in, lift the chest toward the ceiling, bottom breastband to the ceiling, buttocks forward. Good, and then inhale, come on up. All right, and take your legs out. So let's do a little bit of Dvipada Viparita Dandasana. Now, you can just do it with the chair. If you want support under your feet, that's also fine. If you want support under your head, that's also fine. But just like, or you could just do regular with no props if everything is fine. Okay, so have a wall nearby so that you can have your feet into the wall and start kind of close to the wall, but not that close. And it's helpful to have a sticky mat on the chair, but you don't have to. So sitting through the chair, sitting inside the chair. So this is, it's pretty great to do Viparita Viparita Dandasana intermittently throughout the day if you're sitting at a desk, you know, to counteract the effects of being at a desk with a keyboard. Inhale, exhale, buttocks forward, off the chair, come to your elbows. And then push your hands into the top of the chair and then lie back. Start to push with your hands to take the shoulders off the chair and the crown of the head toward the floor. Just come until you get to the bottom end of the shoulder blades, not that low. And then from here, extend your legs, press your heels into the wall, roll your thighs in, inner thighs down toward the floor. Now, once you're in the position, you can take your arms underneath and hold the back legs of the chair. For Dvipada Viparita Dandasana on the chair. Yes, good. Rolling your thighs in, extend through your heels, extend through the inner heels, spread through the balls of the feet, press the inner thighs down. Get a good grip of the back legs of the chair in order to pull the trapezium down, the shoulder blades into the back ribs, to lift that bottom breastband and spread the chest open more. So this is so good for kind of banishing, you know, desk posture, desk slouch, and that keyboard, you know, when you're looking at a screen and your eyes get sort of hard, the eye muscles get tense from looking at the screen. So this is a really good respite, really important respite pose. You can do it from your bed, you can do it from a couch, you can do it from a table, you can do it in a desk chair, you can do it anywhere. But really useful, extremely useful pose. Now, undo your arms, unhook your arms, and hold the top of the chair, sides of the chair. Then bend your legs, Bring your buttocks, bring your feet to the floor, buttocks onto the chair. Then exhaling, press your elbows into the seat of the chair, lift the chest. Then press a hand with the other hand and sit up. Yes, good. And then sit neutral for a moment. So it's back bend week, so we can do, simple supported back bends from the chair. Extremely useful. So here's another way that we could do supported back bends. Come on out of your chair now and put the mat on the top bar. And then sit on your chair. Sit on your chair about a generous arm's length from the wall. Generous arm's length. Okay? And then hook your arms inside like this. Yes. And extend through the hands and take your heels onto the feet of the chair. Good. So then from here, as you extend through your fingertips, lift the buttocks up and start to tilt the shoulders and head back. Lift the buttocks as high as you can. Keep reaching through the fingertips and lift the buttocks high. Press into the heels. Yes. Now make sure that the buttocks are lengthening toward the backs of the knees so that you're not exploiting the lower back, but really getting the lift and the thoracic spine moving. And come down and rest. You can do this a few more times, okay? Inhale, exhale, lift up. Lift the hips as high as you can. Keep reaching the buttocks toward the backs of the knees. Press into the heels, center of the heel, onto the chair. Keep reaching through the fingertips. And then come on down. Now, this time you could unhook your arms. So once I'm up, then I can unhook my arms and then take the hands to the wall. Now, I can walk the hands down the wall and pull the outer elbows in so the forearms are parallel to each other, and then attempt to straighten the arms. All right? So you could do that variation. So Urdhva Dhanurasana from the chair, lifting up, and then unhook your arms. Yes, and take your hands to the wall. Gaze at your hands, and first just make sure the hands are even, the palms are spreading, and then you start to walk your hands down. You could take your hands a little wider. If you feel resistance in your shoulders, you could take your hands a little wider. And start to walk your hands down any amount. Good. Lengthen through the arms, lengthen through the elbows. Press the wall away. Lift the buttocks higher. And then, when you're ready, come down and rest. So you can moderate the intensity by the distance from the wall. The closer you are to the wall, the more intense it is. So let's do it again, maybe 2 more times, okay? 2 more times, and you can moderate the intensity through the distance. And this time you can just hold the chair from the outside as you lift up, okay? And then take the hands to the wall. So whenever you're ready, go ahead. Good. Keep lifting up through the buttocks. Straighten the arms as much as you can. Lengthen the biceps, grip the triceps in, spread across the top chest. This is also so rejuvenating for the brain. You know, it like clears up your brain fog, refreshes your mind, and then come down. Yeah, so when you're having to do like a lot of intellectual work, this is so good for bringing refreshment. So it clears the cobwebs. Okay, last time, when you're ready. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Take your hands, reach down, press the wall away, pull up through the arms, Lift the buttocks higher. Come down when you're ready. Okay. And then take Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can push the chair into the wall and holding the sides of the chair. Stretch the arms out, stretch the legs out, bring your spine to neutral. So then this Adho Mukha Svanasana also cools the mind. Back bends stimulate the brain, stimulate the nervous system. Forward bends quiet the nervous system. Back bends stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. Forward bends stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. So there are times when we need to go, go, go. There are times when we need to slow down. So we can use these poses with intelligence to kind of help ourselves get through the day, get through the week. Okay. And then come on up, walk forward and come on up. So we'll end with chair Sarvangasana, okay? So let's see. Let's have 2 blankets at the foot of the chair. Okay, no more than 2 blankets at the foot of the chair, unless you have like a neck problem or something. But 2 narrow blankets at the foot of the chair. And the reason is so that you can be more straight up and down. Because we've just done back bends, we don't want to go into a back bend shape here. We want to be straight up and down as much as possible. Okay, so then have a seat. You could put the mat on the chair for a little bit of padding. And then lie back.
How close are you to the wall? Pretty close. Like
I'm pretty close so that the feet can go up. Yeah, so that the feet can go up the wall, so I'm in a more up and down position. Now I'm finding that I think for me it's better if I put my arms underneath the bar, the front bar. You can see what works for you. I think holding on like this is good for me. Okay, I'm gonna come out so I can watch you.
Yeah, that's looking good. So keep reaching the tailbone up, reaching through the inner heels. Take your feet apart because that'll be quieter for your low back. Because we're trying to bring quietness and neutrality to the low back now after all that spinal stimulation of the back bends. And then also the Jalandhara Bandha is very wonderful because it helps you to, it naturally turns the senses inward, quiets the mind. So even with just 30 minutes, there's a lot you can do to refresh yourself in the middle of the day. So I'll stay for just 1 more minute and then you can rest for a few minutes in Shavasana. But here, the Sarvangasana is really great for the immune system, good for quieting the nervous system, for kind of reversing the gravitational effect that being upright has on us all day. So reversing the direction of the spine. And then the effect on the brain is also very nice as you lengthen the back of the skull and recede the front brain to the back brain. So kind of deactivating, to some extent, the activity of the front brain, which is so active throughout the day when we're kind of like trying to get things done and hard at work. But now the front brain can recede to the back brain. Okay, now bending your legs, slide all the way down. And you can rest your legs, calves on the chair. You can rest your calves on the chair. You could have maybe one blanket under your head if you want. And then rest here for a few minutes. Let the low back spread across the collarbones. Soften the abdomen. Soften the face. So allowing the body to sort of absorb the effects of the poses, not just on a physical level, but on a physiological level. Listen to the breath as you rest. And slowly coach the breath into even, symmetrical inhales and exhales. Don't force, but just listen. Just listen. And then coach the breath, encourage the breath to be even as you inhale and exhale. Now, I will be officially ending the meeting, but you can stay as long as you wish. And come out when you're ready, all right? So have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. I'll see you later.